I'd like to call to order a congregational informational meeting in order to share the audio-visual information recently approved by the session and to be executed upon sufficient funds. I call briefly John Burlew.
Good morning. It was my privilege to meet with your session on Thursday. Sound system team. We had several representatives that were there. We've got a really good team on this proposal for a number of years, really. It wasn't too awfully long ago that Troy Jameson and I crawled behind these pipes back in here trying to trace the speaker cables and wires that used to go to our fellowship hall and nursery, and we were not successful in doing that. But if you've ever seen Troy crawl, you know what a commitment that was. Thank you, Troy, for your work. Terry, for your work today. The Guffeys have put a number of hours into this. Josh Jones, I know I'm going to leave someone out, but this was and has been a true team effort. We sought out a number of bids for a new sound system for the church. As you heard this morning, that it is no longer a question of do we need to do this. The question now is, do we want to have a sound system or not? It's gone. It's shot. We had to make the decision, are we going to have sound online or are we going to have sound in the sanctuary? It's only a matter of time before we lose both. We chose this morning because I was contacted by so many people outside of our area, out of state, after last Sunday who wanted to contribute to the new sound system. We did have a number of bids put together. We selected a bid that we thought was most appropriate for the church, emphasizing the aesthetics of this beautiful sanctuary that we wanted to keep in place. We did not want to impact at all the beauty of this sanctuary. We emphasized quality over extravagance and what our need was, the wishes of the congregation. I heard from so many people about their priorities, what they thought we needed, what they thought we wanted, and I want to thank you for that. I heard very, very few, I can't think of any who said, no, we don't want to do that or don't do that. Everything was just so positive, and the response that I heard from the congregation as far as contributing has been incredible. So we have a bid from Sound, Word, and Light. They have a fantastic reputation in this area. They did the sound system for the Episcopal Church, for Beacon Hill Baptist Church. They did the sound system for the Virginia Theater, as well as many churches in our region. They're based out of London. With this proposal, we also are guaranteed a year of training, quarterly trainings. They would come in scheduled quarterly trainings to work with our sound system staff, teaching us what it can do and how to do it, how to use the sound system appropriately, and also be on call should there be any problems for that year. So that has great value to it, as did their reputation and references that I got from them. The bid that we have addresses all of the areas that you emphasized to me. Certainly the sound system. These old speakers would come down. We would have two speakers that would hang not below the lights. They would not take away from the aesthetics of the sanctuary at all. We would once again have sound in the quiet room, the nursery downstairs, fellowship hall. The hearing aid loop would be assessed and make sure that it is working at top quality. We would make sure that it's working the way that it was intended to be working. Our online ministry, which has grown, as I learned in the last week, and has become substantial, would be greatly enhanced with additional cameras and quality online streaming. There is a price for all of this. And I sat in with your session, and I want to tell you, for 30-some years that I've been a Presbyterian, I've had the opportunity to sit on sessions and work with several sessions. You have a dandy. They are really good people. They don't always agree, but they treat each other with respect and ask the appropriate questions when they need to. And they grilled me pretty hard on Thursday. They asked the appropriate questions, and we decided that it's time to move forward with this sound system, with what we need in this church. So the bottom line is, and Kimberly, Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard no dissension with the session. They were overwhelmingly positive about this and enthusiastic in their support of doing this, and asked me to come to the congregation and say, okay, now it's your turn. This is going to cost. We have roughly $3,500 in an account to address the sound system. The quote that I have in front of me that would address all of these areas is for $26,100. Yes. I have heard from our congregation several of those phone calls and communications to me said, get it done. Don't worry about that price, get it done. Give us the opportunity to step up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving you the opportunity to step up. I understand that there will be a vote today and that there will be communication going out to the congregation this week. Sound, Word, and Light has put us on the calendar to begin on May 3rd. And they think that they can get the new sound system in the congregation in roughly a week from that time. So we have to move quickly. If we agree as a congregation that we're going to make this commitment, we're going to do this, we need to move quickly and get it done. I'm available for any quick questions. If not, I will defer to Kelly for our vote as a congregation. Any questions? It would also include a speaker on the floor for you guys, so when the pastor is out with communion, with a baptism, you would be able to hear back here.
What about the projector thing?
There would be a projector thing included in this. I wasn't going to say that, but thank you, Perry, for reminding me. And I will take the time to do this because this is the one area that I heard a lot of concern about. The projector would be a rear-mounted projector. I did not want anything hanging down in the sanctuary. The sound team all agreed with that. The session agreed with it. It would be a rear-mounted projector. Basically, you wouldn't even know it's there. You wouldn't know. There's not going to be a drop-down screen. What would happen is those two middle brown planks that you see up here against the gray background, those planks would be removed. They are going to color match the screen to that gray that's up there now. So when you come in the sanctuary, you would not even know that's a screen. You would not see the projector. The only time you would know it's there is if it's being used. And we talk about weddings, we talk about funerals, we talk about special services, and the need for that projection to have that capability. So the session felt that moving forward, this is something that we should have, we should do it now. So yes, there would be a projector. We would run that from up in the sound booth, and what the people at home are watching would be up on the screen. They could see, it would interact perfectly, should be no disruption to our Sunday service or to the aesthetics of this sanctuary.
Are there any more questions? I think Reverend Ward had a very timely, titled sermon, "What Should We Do?" Yes. So we have John Berlew, who feels very confident in some informal pledges and commitments. Obviously, we would want to make sure that those are confirmed and committed before the actual work commences. But we wanted to get the congregation's blessing to move forward on this project that will help move our church into the future and modernize it as we ensure that we can communicate our ministry and to our congregation and those outside of our congregation.
Somebody need to make a movement.
That'd be great.
I move we vote on the sounds, I move we vote to approve the sound system. Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Go in peace.